city of Boston benefits in an amazing way from this organization that's rooted in Boston. It began here, it started here, it was one of the first area mission societies where the churches combined with the social needs of the community. And that's a rich history, and there isn't any other organization that has it.
Yeah, we've been there a couple times.
I got to know June Cooper and the legacy of City Mission Society. And the thing that impressed me the most about them is that they had not only roots back, in its history to 1853, but also wings, and they always adapted to new situations in Boston.
The part that I think that's really unique is that we listen to people. We like to hear their voices. The way that we like to work is around this whole concept and idea of mutuality, so that our programs are not top-down. We go into neighborhoods or go into congregations and try to find out what the most pressing needs are. And in that way, things grow organically.
The group from New Hampshire, a group of teenagers came down for our Boston Urban Outreach, volunteered their time on a Saturday, and they came in and they cleaned it from top to bottom. They washed chairs, did floors, windows, and when they finished, I mean, it's just a marvelous sight to go up and see the spectacular shine on the chairs. The wood, you can see it, and it was refreshed and vibrant. And the windows, you could see the sun shine through, and the colors. It's magnificent.
Right now is our community lunch every Saturday for members of the community here in Upham's Corner. Today we're being joined with a group of volunteers from United Parish in Brookline who are participating in City Mission Society's Day of Service. There's a lot of stuff that wouldn't get done without the help of City Mission Society.
Without City Mission Society, I think over its 200-year history, the suffering poor in Boston would have been suffering a lot more. Today, the programs of City Mission Society are working really hard to prevent youth violence, to help end homelessness, and to help churches of many denominations work together to bring a new sense of hope into Boston.
YPs, that's our Youth Peace Empowerment Program, one of the social justice programs out of the City Mission Society. And this is the only program that we have that really caters to our young people, ages 14 to 24. And what we do here is we do a lot of peer leadership training. We do training on peace and violence prevention.
Just store it over there. Yeah. City Mission Society is an agency that comes into a neighborhood and reaches out to all of the different players, so whether it's churches, social service agencies, funders. And so I think what we're an opportunity to bring together all of these various stakeholders in a neighborhood that otherwise would be competing.
City Mission, I think, is one of those organizations that kind of flies under the radar. So people don't really know how things are getting done because we're so small.
We have a pretty wide reach, and the people that we do work with in the city really respond to us and remember us and tend to come back and even give of their time in the service projects that we do here.
City Mission Society makes a real, genuine effort to work directly with people in the community and on a hands-on level. And I think a lot of times those kind of efforts go unsupported and unnoticed, and I feel like it's very important for a program like City Mission Society to get the support that it needs to continue doing what it's trying to do.
With what's going on in Boston now with our youth, we have to act immediately. We have to save this generation of youngsters. We have an opportunity with your investment in the City Mission Society is to affect change in Boston, all for the positive.
And we all have a lot to give, but in giving, we receive back so much more. And that is a mantra that we share and talk a lot about. And it is informed by the gospel, as the gospel encourages us to give, not always out of our wealth, but out of what we have. And oftentimes we find that when we dig deeper, we find that we have more riches than we can even contain.